Alright, got the bolts out. Get the banjo bolt loosened. Try to pop this off. Hopefully it'll come fairly easy. Kind of hard to do with one hand. I'm gonna have to put down the camera. Alright, we got your unit off. These are your brake pads right here. We're going to take them out, clean the caliper. We're going to clean the rotor here, backside and front. Backside usually a lot worse than the front. We're going to grease the pistons here and grease the pins and hopefully put it back together. Talk to you later. Alright, got your brake pads loose. They just swing up and off. Oh yeah, I think I got about 20% left on these. They're probably the original brake pads. It's a 2014 bike and I bought it in 2017. It had 7,000 miles on it. And I've got 29,000 miles on it now. I put, what, 22,000 miles on it in 24 months. Yeah, time for new brake pads, to say the least. Alright. Yeah. They needed it. We'll clean the pistons, we'll grease them, we'll grease, everything needs to be greased. And we'll put it back together. Okay, you give the rotors a good wipe down. And they're filthy on the inside. Yeah. Try to clean all the parts that have grime on it that shouldn't be. And we'll grease the pistons, these pins. Yeah, the pistons here in the back and the pins. And we'll put it back together. Alright. Just to show you. I don't know if I can get a good angle. Pull this out. You're going to grease these pins right here on the pistons. One on each side. Alright. Got the two brake pads, new ones back in, right here and right here. Got it greased up. I'll clean up the grease here in a second. Time to put it back together and put it back on the rotor. See what happens. Just one more thing. When you put it back together, basically this whole friggin' assembly is held together by this little cotter pin right here, called a Jesus clip. Got a little tiny thing. That pulls out and you're in a world of trouble. Looks like they can come up with something better, stronger. I do know this, I'm going to carry 3 or 4 extra with me when I travel. Because losing this can fuck up your whole trip. Got the brake pads in. Got them opened up where I can put them on each side of the rotor. Pain in the ass to get that Jesus clip back in. But that took longer than the whole job. But we're ready to put them back on the rotor and give it a test drive. Alright, I got the bolts hand tight. I'm going to use a torque wrench here. Tighten to 25 foot-pounds. And 12 or 18 pounds for the banjo bolt. So we get these tightened, we're going to take a test ride.